flashlight UG.
Suspended no mobilization activities till further notice. And it goes as follows. As you are all aware, the police, under its mandate to regulate public meetings under Section 32, subsection 1 of the Police Act, granted permission to the National Unity Platform to conduct nationwide mobilization activities and official opening of party offices. Additional guidelines on the proper conduct of the activities were also given, which included proof of permission from owners of venues, gatherings in town halls or appropriately enclosed areas, prohibition of processions, demonstrations, unregulated rallies, acts of incitement to violence, or other public order management violations. He adds that while we completely support the right of individuals, groups, and other citizens to peacefully gather or assemble and make their views on matters of public policy, we've noticed that in all areas where the NUP mobilization activities have been carried out, there have been total breaches to the guidelines, thus causing public disorder, unnecessary traffic jams, loss of business, malicious damage to property. For instance, in Barara City, the rowdy supporters vandalized the Toyota Hiace under registration number UBD251J, and traffic accidents, including a fatal one in Hoima City on the 11th of September 2023, where a one Mukisa Norman died and 10 others got serious injuries during the NUP convoy. Furthermore, in Kasanal Wero district, the mobilization activity was used to incite violence, promote sectarianism, make illegitimate calls for the removal of an elected government, and issuance of defamatory statements against the person of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda. And it's in view of the above blatant breaches of the guidelines, the activities of the NUP are immediately suspended. This announcement is a follow-up to our communication of the 12th of September 2023, the NUP leadership halting the planned mobilization activities and opening of offices until such a time that they are ready to comply with the guidelines and rule of law. We are sending this strong message that our country, Uganda, will not wait for its villages, towns, urban centers, and cities to burn before taking action to protect its citizens and property. We are going to put an end to the mob mentality, bullying and intimidating tactics of NUP radicals against innocent civilians and law enforcers. We have very robust plans to uphold rule of law in liaison with other stakeholders, and will respond appropriately against all perpetrators of violence that can lead to civil unrest throughout the country. Uganda is one of the safest countries in the region and across the globe, and we plan for it to remain that way. This directive stands until such a time when the NUP is compliant and law-abiding. Signed, Kasigazitu Musime, Major General for Inspector General Police, 13th September 2023.
Ndowooza akyalowooza nti Public Order Management Act Section 5 ne 10 zikyalimu zaavaamu dda.
Omukulembeze wa NUP Mr. Sentamu Kyagulanyi ezaalabise nga eziyuzaayuza mu bannayuganda awamu n'okusiga obukyayi eri amawanga ag'enjawulo mu Uganda. Kyensobola okubategeeza nti okwemulugunya ku mikutu egy'enjawulo n'abantu abasobodde okwemulugunya eri ekitongole kya CID we bali, CID weeri si eri awo epapirira emisango batukozesa obukugu okusobola okunoonyereza banoonye obujulizi obubeerawo fayiro eyo ejja kutwalibwa mu ofiisi ya DPP ate naye atuwabule kinaaba kiddako naye kikyali awo bwekityo. Mwebale.
Ababaka ba NUP abeegattira mu kabondo kaabwe aka DP Parliamentary Caucus baagala poliisi esazeemu ekiragiro kye yatadde ku NUP nga bagamba nti kijjudde byabufuzi ate nga kyawandiikiddwa mu busungu.
Ono wa poliisi Mwami Kasigazi amagezi ge nandimuwadde ayanguwa okugyawo ekyo ekiwandiiko kye kubanga ekiwandiiko kye teyakikoze nga wa poliisi yakikoze nga munnabyabufuzi ate nga nze mugamba ye wa poliisi bw'aba ayagala byabufuzi eri omulimu aguleke ayingire mu byobufuzi.
Abantu batya nnyo eppeesa lya tribalism kubanga be ba number 1 tribalist. Message gye twabadde tuwa eggwanga lyonna yabadde message y'emu. Twabadde message y'emu Ankole, twabadde message y'emu Ekigezi, message y'emu Kasese, message y'emu Elango, message y'emu Busoga ne Bunyoro. Lwaki bwe twatuse mu Buganda wano mwakuyise kusosola mu mawanga kyemugamba wano mu Buganda tetulina kwogera ku bizibu biruma Abaganda wano mwagala kuŋŋamba tetulina kwogera ku kibataka ekigenda mu maaso Buganda wano mwagala tugamba tetulina kusonga lunwe ku busosoze mu mawanga bwe mugeze mwolesa mu buli kitongole kya gavumenti kyonna. Ekiseera kituuse eggwanga nga Uganda twogere ku busosoze mu mawanga nga tetwefenyafenya nga tewali kutiisatiisa. Njagala okozesa omukisa guno kana akabanga kubanga beefudde abawera enkuŋŋaana zaffe kuba balabye nga tugenda kutambula tulina convention e Canada era ngenda gendayo nsinkane abakulembeze baffe ne bannayuganda bali Canada naye mu zino wiiki ebbiri zesigenda kubaawo njagala okusaba mwenna bannayuganda mukitekinge upon yourself lime kubeera ddoboozi lyange nga Kyagulanyi oba ddoboozi ya NUP mwenna njagala mujjeyo obusosoze mu mawanga obuli kunze ng'omuntu bwe buba nga we buli mujjeyo n'obusosoze mu mawanga obuli mu buli kitongole kya gavumenti kyonna mwe abali ku social media musobola okikola njagala okubasaba mukube torch kubanga kino kyammwe nga bannayuganda mulabise then oluvannyuma lw'ezo wiiki bbiri njagala batubuulire nze ne Mwami Museveni ne gavumenti ye baani ba tribalist abatuufu. So Mwami Kasigazi bw'oba ogamba nti ffe twogera ku kusosola amawanga ogwo musango okusosola mu mawanga musango njagala munziguleko omusango ogw'okusosola mu mawanga tulembe nagwo bwe kiba kibalemye musirike muleke tubalabise kubanga mukimanyi nti mwe mukikola naye kyewunyisa nti ate abakola obusosoze ababusa mu bikolwa ate bavumirira ffe ababwogerako ekyo tekigenda kola ako kabadde nga akakodyo ka Mwami Museveni ne gavumenti ye okupracticinga tribalism ate ne batiisatiisa eggwanga lyonna bute mukyogerako oba okyogerako bajagamba oli tribalist nja kukyogerako njagenda maaso kyogerako njagala nokasaba mwenna mu Uganda mukyogereko mulabise buli omu nange nga mwendi bwabawo omuntu omusosoze mu mawanga.
People power, our power. Thank you very much, the media and all leaders who are here, Mr. President. I just want to respond quickly to two issues, but also to talk a little bit about this talk of sectarianism. And I will also remind the country that there are many political parties that we could have used as vehicles, but we chose the National Unity Platform because we believe in national unity. At the core, that is our belief. We believe in national unity. The first value before you talk about anything else that we stand for is in our name. We are the National Unity Platform. And we do not just talk about it, like General Museveni has been saying. If those of you who read history, you read all the books he wrote, the most important thing he emphasized was sectarianism. He was accusing Obote and Amin of sectarianism and tribalism and all that. Now, because he's doing the same things, he does not want us to talk about them. So that is extremely unfortunate. If Museveni, just go and read Mission to Freedom, read Sowing the Mustard Seed, if he could write and condemn those past leaders for sectarianism and tribalism and all that, why does he think it is now wrong to condemn it when he's practicing it. So it is very, very unfortunate, and I think all the people of Uganda need to talk about that, because we believe as a national unity platform in equity. We believe that all regions in this country should have an equal stake in this country. We believe that whether you are from the north or from the east or from the central or from the west, you should have an equal stake in this country. We believe that all parts of this country should be developing at the same level. You cannot say that you are going to leave some regions. People have been saying we are not going to wait for Karamoja to develop. You see the regions like Busoga, what is going on there, West Nile and all that. We believe that national resources should go to all the people of Uganda, and we make sure that we have an inclusive economic development in this country. And so those who talk about sectarianism, we are just condemning the evil that you do. The fact that in the national enterprise, if you look here, amongst the leaders here, and it is very unfortunate, I think the president talked about it. When he was in Rwenzori, he talked about the problems affecting the people of Rwenzururu. He talked about the humiliation of the Omusinga. Why did they say it was sectarianism? Because he talked about it. When he went to Bugisu, he talked about Bugisu Cooperative Union. And he stressed the challenges of the people of Bugisu that they have been going through. When he was in Busoga, he emphasized the problems in Busoga, including the prices of sugarcane, the unemployment there, etc., etc. Why didn't they come to talk about sectarianism at that point? Why is it that when he comes to Luelo and emphasizes the problems of land grabbing, the problems of marginalization and all that, how come now they're talking about sectarianism? So I want to emphasize that the National Unity Platform, we are not just NUP in words. We are the National Unity Platform in values, and that is what we believe in at the core. So, and maybe finally, and there's a point also about nepotism. You see, one of the biggest challenges is that Museveni and his regime are trying to victimize the victims. They are trying to see those people who have been victimized and calling them the victims. It's a shame. So when you think about nepotism, you just go and see right from top and see the ministries, the departments of government, where relatives, friends, cronies are scattered. You know, we believe in merit. We believe that people should have positions in government based on merit, not based on blood, not based on relationships, not based on kin, etc., etc. So I want to quickly attempt a question from our friends there about liberation. I'm sure the president will elaborate more on it. But liberation, you know, our country is not liberated. And if you want to know that we are not liberated, you remember the media houses were beaten up when you went to the UN to deliver a petition. That is a sign that our country is not liberated. We are not liberated because we lose 10 trillion shillings every year in corruption, which money should be used to improve the lives of our people. We are not liberated because right now police can write a letter purporting to stop activities of a legitimate political party. That is a sign that we are not liberated. We are not liberated because our children are not able to go to school. In many parts we've been going to, you've been seeing children who drop out of school when they are very young because they cannot afford school fees. We are not liberated because we're in West Nile, and West Nile is not yet connected to the national grid. Every time they are suffering with power blackouts. We are not liberated because you've been seeing the expenditure of General Museveni and State House. They are spending over 2.8 billion shillings, over 2.8 billion shillings a day, when people do not have food in many parts of this country. That means we are not liberated. We are not liberated because I can go on and on and on and on. So those who say, who ask us about liberation, we are fighting to make sure that all Ugandans can enjoy this country and can have an equal stake in this country.
Amyuka Nampala wa DP Richard Lumu era agambye nti ebibiina by'ebyobufuzi ebirala tebirina kujaganya olw'ekiwandiiko kino ekyafulumiziddwa poliisi.
Ebibiina kye bikola kati kye kiri mu mateeka. Tuteekwa okugenda eri abantu twogere nabo. Era ebibiina ebirala bonna njagala obbategeeza. Temutunula nga baganye Kyagulanyi nammwe bajja. Era nalulala nabagamba nti abantu batukuba mu DP balowooza wala tekijja kujjawo era kyajjawo kati biri mu FDC nawe walala bikola ki bijja kati obudde bwe buno ffenna tuveeyo tulwane.
Omubaka Lumu nga munnamateeka omutendeke era agamba nti Eriweero Kyagulanyi yayogedde ekituufu kuba y'embeera abaayo gye bayitamu ng'okugamba nti yasosodde mu mawanga kuba kumukonjera.
Bwe yali akola nga awa Norbert Mao obwa minisita, pulezidenti yagamba nti abumuwadde kubanga ayagala okusika abakyoli. Kati mbuuza ekyo kye yayogera kya busosoze bw'amawanga era bwe kibeera kyekyo kyanjawulo ki ne Kyagulanyi kye yayogedde.
Olunaku lw'eggulo amyuka omuduumizi wa poliisi Major General Godfrey Kasigazi yafulumizza ekiwandiiko ekyenjawulo nga kiyimiriza ab'ekibiina kya NUP okwongera okugenda mu maaso n'enkuŋŋaana z'ebyobufuzi ze babadde bakuba. Ekiwandiiko kino ekyasomeddwa omwogezi wa poliisi Fred Enanga kyalaze nti enkuŋŋaana za Kyagulanyi
Thank you for watching our channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment.